I don't know if you guys can hear me, just let me know in the chat. But welcome everyone. I'm super excited for today. There's going to be so much value, and honestly, I've been preparing for this for like over a month, so I know you guys will love it. And yeah, let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat if everything's good, because I want to make sure that I don't start until we're all good. But yeah, where's everyone from? Would love to see where you guys are all from and why you joined today. If you want to change your life in 2026, or if you just want to start a business, whatever it is. Awesome. I see a lot of people from the US, Canada, UK, pretty much all over, which is awesome. I see some people from Canada, Lebanon, everywhere, Los Angeles. This is awesome. I'm just going to wait for like a few more minutes, like maybe 3 more minutes until more people join in, because I know there's definitely a lot more joining. It's just some people might be like a few minutes late. But yeah, guys, if there's any questions you have before we start, I'd love to see some of them in the chat. And obviously, at the end, you'll have a chance to ask me any questions once we go through the entire presentation. But I see a lot of you from everywhere. It's super cool. I mean, this is like the best time to start your business, or at least like January is the perfect time to start. You know, there's so many new opportunities with AI and digital products. So I know you guys will hopefully be successful with your endeavors, especially if you are here today watching. I think you will be very, very happy with what we're going to share today. And yeah, I see everyone in here. It's awesome. I'll give it maybe like 2 more minutes and then we can get started, guys, because I just want to make sure everyone is in here before we like dive into it. And yeah, AI is definitely the future, guys. So that's why I'm basically like teaching you how to use AI to build your digital product, just because it really is like what you kind of need to speed up the process and succeed, honestly, and like save yourself so much time. So yeah, this is gonna be let's see what you guys are asking here. This is probably going to be about like an hour and a half, maybe a little longer, depending on how long it takes me to get through everything. But I'm going to make sure you have all the information you need to start up your business for 2026 and hopefully make your first sales. This is the same strategy that people are using every day to make sales. So there's no reason why you can't also succeed. And let me just make sure we're all good here. So yeah, I'm going to start in like another 2 minutes. Regarding a replay, I don't know if we're going to have a replay, so just make sure you guys watch. If you're here now, make sure you stay till the end, because we don't know if there's going to be a replay of this. I don't think so. So yeah, I'd love for you guys to watch until the end, because it would suck if you missed this, and you know, it's a really great opportunity for you to start your business with like the simplest process. And this is like pretty much like there's a lot of, if you actually join my last free class, this is like a little different. There's going to be a lot more new information that wasn't in my last class regarding like Instagram marketing, for example. So there will be a new strategy. So even if you watched the last one, this one's going to also be valuable as well. And yeah, we're going to start in like just 2 minutes, guys, 2 minutes until we get started, just to allow everyone else to come in here and we can get started. Let's see here. All right, yeah, 2 more minutes. And if anyone has questions, you can send them in here before we get started. But yeah, make sure you have like a notebook ready to take notes. I think that's important, just because, you know, we're going to go through things and you might want to write stuff down and make sure you remember. But I will give you guys like a resource that you can, I guess, use at the end as well, so that you can also like obviously still take notes, but this will be also very helpful for you. I just want to see if everything's good. And yeah, I think we'll give it 1 more minute, guys, until we go live. 1 more minute. So until we let everyone in here, I'm super excited. And again, this live might be like, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half or something like that. And I don't think we will have a replay. So I would just recommend staying until the end so that you don't miss anything. So yeah, I'm gonna get started now, I guess. I think we're good. I got the green light to get started. Okay, perfect. So let me just share my screen. I'm ready to dive right in. Okay. All right, guys, we're getting started now for anyone who just came in. So I'm just gonna, all right, guys. So I wanna make sure everyone can see my screen fine. Let me know if everything looks good, guys. If everything's good, let me know. And I will just get started right now. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say welcome to the live masterclass. This is the last one I'm doing for the year. I'm super excited for this. I'm going to get into the easiest way to launch a digital product business with AI and get your first sale in record time. This is like a new strategy. So everything in here you're going to be learning is pretty new. And basically, the goal today is to just help anyone build a thriving online business using AI, whether you're a 9 to 5 employee, student, business owner, busy parent. And I want you to pay extra attention to everything I'm sharing. It's going to be very powerful strategies. And if you stay until the end, I am giving away $500 cash to one person. And then I'm doing a live Q&A for everyone as well. Plus, I'm revealing an incredible opportunity to work directly with me inside my mentorship program. So if you guys want to enter the $500 cash giveaway, you can just post that you're live and just tag me at Sara Finance on Instagram if you have Instagram. So anytime throughout the presentation, feel free to just take out your phone, take a screenshot of like this live, and then tag me. And you can really say anything like learning with Sara or something. So you can go ahead and do that if you want to, I guess, qualify for the $500 giveaway. So it's pretty cool. And again, you have to stay until the end, obviously, because that's when I will announce the winner, along with, we'll do a Q&A. And obviously, I still want everyone to win. So when you stay until the end of this, I'm going to give you guys a document that contains every AI tool and prompt I'll be showing you tonight or today in the video. And I'll be giving it away for free to everyone who stays until the end. This is going to be extremely valuable. So make sure, of course, to stay until the end. And just a disclaimer, of course, morally and ethically speaking, I cannot, guarantee results. So you will not make millions of dollars tomorrow by attending this class. The results shown are not typical because most typical people read books, watch videos, buy courses, and take no actions. So they reflect the effort of the individual clients and should not be viewed as guarantees of success. So, of course, I just want to make sure that's clear. So for anyone in here who's new, doesn't know me, who is Sara Finance. So I became a multimillionaire by age 23. I retired my mom and my grandma and built my dream home, paid for it in cash. And now I can travel, work from anywhere in the world, and do whatever I want, whenever I want. And a big reason is because of selling digital products. And I've helped dozens of people also sell thousands of their own digital products, quit their 9 to 5s, provide for their loved ones, gain time, location, and financial freedom, all by selling digital products, whether it's their own products or someone else's. So I actually want to tell you guys what happened last class. This was like a month ago. Someone joined the last free class that we had that was similar to this, and he made 1,207 days from implementing what I taught, just from the free class information, by the way. So this is pretty insane. The fact that like he made this much just from the free class is ridiculous. So of course, I don't want you guys to miss out on this. I'm going to be sharing so much valuable information, and hopefully you can see results like he was able to see. And so I want to get kind of into some student results as well before we dive in, just to show you guys what's possible, because I know you might be in a position right now where maybe you have no money, like you have no experience, you don't even know what you're doing, but there was other people who are also in your position. And so I want to definitely kind of show you where they kind of were at and stuff. So we have here, his name's Zed, and he came to Canada with a dream. He got kicked out of college, literally had nothing in his life, and he was like feeling so like discouraged. And honestly, the one thing I'll say is I watched this guy go from like nothing to something. So he ended up making 6 figures from digital products, and he was the type of person you maybe never expected to succeed because of his background, but he was able to do it. And so I always share the story because it's so inspiring, and I really feel like anyone can do it too if you're dedicated and you're consistent and you truly want it bad enough. And yeah, 1 second here. Let me just make sure everything's fine because I heard someone say the audio is not working. Sorry, guys. And also, here's my student, David. Basically, David was working a 9 to 5 corporate job. And then after joining my program, he was actually able to start making $20,000 a month from digital products, which is absolutely insane. I truly can't believe it. And he was one of the students that took him about 6 months to achieve his success. And from there, he started scaling up more. And of course, it took him a lot of work, right? It wasn't easy. But I promise you guys, if you're willing to put in the work, it is possible, right? It's just not going to be as simple as spending like an hour and hoping for results, right? Then we have Celine. So she was burnt out working 9 to 5, and she wanted time with her kids and to stay home. But she figured out Pinterest, and she was able to make a full-time income just from selling her products on Pinterest. And now she no longer works for 9 to 5. It's pretty awesome. And the only reason I've been able to help so many regular people start doing this is actually because of AI. Let me guess, you've heard AI is going to take over everything, right? And that's good because that means you're paying attention, but here's what people are missing. There's one type of work AI can't replace, which is creating original perspectives and experiences. AI doesn't replace you, it replaces people who don't use it. In fact, AI is actually predicted to create more millionaires than any other opportunity in history. So here's another thing I'll share with you as well. It's an article that says AI technology enables people to create new things, filling in skill gaps and allowing for more chances to generate revenue. But right now, as we speak, everyday people like the ones I've mentored are using AI to create hefty monthly paychecks for themselves by selling simple AI generated or AI enhanced digital products that businesses and consumers are desperately looking for. And because AI now handles 90% of the heavy lifting, the product creation, the product design, and the product marketing, you no longer need expert level knowledge, 40 hours per week of free time, huge amounts of capital, fancy tech skills, and basically millions of followers. And if you're with me, just make sure you type yes in the chat. I want to make sure everyone in here can actually hear me because I've had a few people say they couldn't. So please just let me know, guys, if you can hear me in the chat before we proceed quickly here. I'm seeing the chat to make sure everyone's good. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so today I'm going to show you exactly how to use beginner-friendly tech tools to do this from your laptop and the exact steps that made me a millionaire with it. But it wasn't always like this. I need to be kind of quickly explain my backstory for anyone who doesn't know and kind of see where I came from because I was honestly in a similar position as probably a lot of you watching this. So it started when I was 14 and my mom and grandma escaped Lebanon with nothing. They moved to North America to give us a better life, and my mom was working 2 minimum wage jobs to support us. And although she was working extremely hard, I still remember clipping coupons with her every week at the dinner table so we could afford groceries. Then one day, something happened that still makes me tear up, honestly, thinking about it. Um, Basically, my mom came from her second job, and I was just doing homework in the kitchen like I usually do. And instead of eating dinner like she normally would, she went straight to the bathroom to have a shower. She didn't think we could hear her under the noise of the water, but I could hear her sobbing. And it completely broke my heart. I was just so young, but it still really affected me. And I never spoke with her about that night, but I made a decision in that moment that has shaped my entire life. I promised myself that I would get so rich that I would retire both my mom and grandma, and I truly meant it. But here's what nobody tells you when you're young, making big promises. Life has a way of crushing those dreams. So fast forward a few years, I dropped out of college and I was working a 9 to 5 at TD Bank. The worst part about working here, I kept thinking about that promise I made to my mom and how I was going to get rich and retire her. But there I was, stuck behind a desk, watching the clock, dreading every shift, waiting for it to end. And I couldn't unsee the reality for most people. They had no time freedom or location freedom. I was trapped with no control over my life, and everyone around me looked pretty much the same. They were drained, complaining about their jobs, gossiping about coworkers, and talking about how they couldn't wait for the weekend. And I thought, like, is this really what my life is going to look like for the next 40 years? That's when it hit me. The traditional path everyone told me to follow, go to school, get a good job, climb the ladder, it wasn't working for anyone, and I couldn't see it. People around me were still missing family time because they couldn't leave early. They were drowning in student loan debt, choosing bills over experiences, and still decades away from retirement. This isn't fair. That's what I thought to myself. I now had a pivotal decision in front of me. I knew if I never did anything out of the ordinary, the circumstances would never change for me or my future family. And if I just worked a normal job forever, I'd never be able to give my mom the freedom that she actually deserved. So I began to do my research. I started looking up how to make money online, trying to find something that could help me escape. And I started buying courses. And I don't know if this is relatable, but I actually wasted a lot of time and also a lot of money. The first time I tried dropshipping, I lost about $5,000 on Facebook ads, courses, and ended up making pretty much $0 after 2 months, which was really upsetting. Then I came across this quote, which really changed my perspective. It's not about how hard you row, it's about which boat you're in. Sorry here. So what is the best opportunity vehicle? Well, that depends on a few things. You see, everyone has a different starting point in business. For example, some people have, a lot of money to start a business with, a lot of time to start a business with, a lot of previous or relevant experience, a lot of technical skills that serve them, a huge network of valuable connections. But if you're anything like I was, you probably don't have any of those things. So please type true if you relate. And I'm just going to look at the chat here to make sure everything's good, guys. Okay, perfect. I want to make sure you guys can all hear me because I sometimes cut out. But yeah. So here are the 5 pillars that I use to evaluate a business model for regular people. So it requires little to no startup costs, doesn't require any fancy tech skills, relatively low time investment to run, speed to start making money, doesn't require like is quick, doesn't require a team or valuable connections to start. And think of, all the other online business models you've seen. None of them check all these five, right? Like drop shipping, Amazon FBA, trading, social media marketing agency. These businesses all require all this type of stuff. Like you need to have money, you need to have skills and all that stuff. So they're not really beginner friendly, but obviously digital products is. So most business models should have never been marketed to beginners in the first place because they require things that most beginners simply do not have, whether that's upfront capital, time, complicated skills, or connections. And then I realized something else. People selling courses on these other business models, what they're really getting rich by is selling digital products. And think about it, when you, I guess, watch a YouTuber, right? They're usually selling you like some kind of course or some kind of guide, right? And that just proves my point that digital products are definitely the best business. And that's because it doesn't require any startup cost, doesn't require any fancy tech skills, relatively low time investment to run. It's the quickest way to start earning online and doesn't require a team or like valuable connections to start. Again, you don't need, inventory either or shipping. No cost for you when you sell a product, pretty much 100% profit margins, can reach anyone in the world, and you can sell 10 or 10,000 with pretty much the same effort. And when I realized this, I started my content creation journey, and that's when my brand, Sara Finance, was born. So my first digital product I made, this was back in 2020. I sold it for $97. It was an investing guide for beginners. I was not an expert. I was just a few steps ahead of my audience. I had been investing and just wanted to share my learnings. I did not have, a huge following, and I spent 2 weeks creating this guide. And on launch day, it made me $11,000. As you can see, this was November 20th, 2020, which is pretty crazy, almost 6 years ago. And I was never going back to a 9 to 5 after this. I remember crying, not because of the money, but because it was proof that freedom was actually possible. It was proof that my mom and I could escape. And I'll never forget the day that I was sitting in the living room with my mom, just refreshing my sales dashboard over and over again and just thinking, this is it. This is the moment everything changes for me. And I remember immediately quitting my job, and I just went all in on digital products. And that day was probably the best day of my life because it was like turning point in my life. And 1 year later, I've made my first $600,000 selling digital products. My mom was retired and at peace. I was financially free. I could travel wherever, whenever, and my life was designed by me. As you can see, it was from November 20th to November 20th, 2021. So in that year, I had made my first $600,000, which was honestly an insane amount of money for me. I was just a young, I think 19-year-old at the time. So today, I've made over 3 million selling digital products. I built my dream $2 million home. I retired my mom and grandma, helped fund an orphanage in my home country. I own 4 properties, have time and location freedom. I live life on my own terms, and I've helped hundreds of people also get started. And here's just some results. I just want to show you guys some of my screenshots, I guess, here. But how did I actually do it? Well, obviously you want to know how I did it, right? And what kind of products did I sell, and how did I know how to do that? How did I actually create the digital product? How did I build the audience that I sold it to? That's exactly what I'm going to show you in just a few minutes. And just to show you some more results from people who've done it too, so you know that you can also start. Nick was someone who I worked with. He started a faceless brand, and he made $25,000 in his first 90 days, and now he has a 6-figure digital product business without ever showing his face, and he was a complete beginner when he started too. There was Anthony as well. 4 months after working with me, he started making $5,000 to $10,000 a month online, and he quit his job, and now he chooses where he lives, where he works, and honestly, super inspiring. And then we have Jada. Jada, before she joined my program, she wasn't really getting views and wasn't making money. 3 months after implementing my strategy, she had a clear plan, and she now makes daily sales, and she actually even helps some of my students in my program, which is super cool. So none of these people got lucky. They just figured out one thing. If you could solve a small problem, but specific problem for someone, you can turn it into a profitable digital product. You're simply helping someone do something faster, easier, or better. And it's never been as simple as right now because of AI. Now I'm going to show you how you can do the same step by step. So finally, we're going to get right into it. So type 1 if you're finally ready to get into this. Super excited to finally get into the good stuff. And also, please take notes and pay attention carefully. I don't want you to miss anything beyond this point. Okay, so let's go over the 4-step process of what this really takes to succeed. So first step is identify a burning problem people actually want solved. Step 2 is to turn the solution into a simple digital product. Step 3 is to build a quick sales funnel to host it. And then step 4 on social media is, to post on social media to get customers. So before we proceed, everyone let me know in the chat if you can hear me, everything's good. I'm going to just make sure. And by the way, guys, I just want to let you know, because I had some of you in the chat saying that they think this is like pre-recorded, but I just want to let you know this is like live. Like I'm actually doing this with you right now live, just so you know. So it's not like a pre-recorded thing. So yeah, that was kind of funny. Okay, so anyways, and I know I'm trying to like go at a quicker pace just so that, I don't keep you guys too long, and I want to make sure you get all the value and stuff. I don't want to be, yapping too long about something. But anyways, back to it. So let's first find a problem that you can solve. This is like the very first step. So profitable digital products are ones that solve a problem. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to be one step ahead of someone else. So ask yourself now, what have I learned that others maybe ask me about? What do people constantly struggle with that I can simplify? For me, when I started, that was like finance and money. That's why I started teaching people how I saved and invested money as a beginner. And everyone, has a unique problem. So some problems you can solve. So helping beginners make their first 1,000 online through digital products or affiliate marketing, helping women heal from breakups and rebuild confidence, teaching simple workouts or meal plans to help someone lose weight and tone up, showing people how to improve their mindset, manifest goals, or stay disciplined, helping creators grow an audience and turn it into income. These are all like evergreen problems, the ones I mentioned here, in case you like wanted an idea of what you could do as well. Why some problems make more money? Well, some problems are just more valuable to solve because they're connected to what people really want. So people spend the most money on things that help them make more money, feel more confident or loved, look or feel better physically. So when a digital product helps someone achieve one of these desires, it instantly becomes more valuable because it solves a problem they deeply care about. So here's where it gets pretty cool. So using ChatGPT, you can actually find the problem you'll solve. And this here is the actual prompt that you can just insert into ChatGPT to basically figure out what problem you'll solve. It'll give you great options. But obviously, I'm going to give you guys like a document at the very end of this presentation with this prompt and a bunch of other prompts that I'm going to go through with you. So yeah, don't worry about like writing this down, because again, I'm going to pretty much give you the entire sheet with all the prompts at the end so that you can do it on your own as well. So yeah, this prompt should again give you a list of really cool problems that you can solve for your audience, and you can just pick your favorite one. So how do you pick the right problem? So obviously ChatGPT is going to give you like a long list, but you just want to pick one. And here's how to know if it's actually good. People care about it deeply. They pay to fix it. You can explain it or teach it easily. And once you picked your problem, just write it down, because soon you can turn it into your first digital product. Obviously, you don't have to do it with me here live. You can do it afterwards, but totally up to you as well. And again, you don't need to be an expert. People usually don't really like learning from gurus. They just want someone who's maybe done it before, who's like a few steps ahead. It just feels more relatable. And you can even like document your journey as you learn and share what's working, what's not, and the results you're seeing. Your audience will trust you because you're real and relatable, not perfect. Like how I sold an investing course back in 2020, even though I was, still learning myself. Okay, so here, step 2, turn the solution into a simple digital product. So most beginners try to create something too big and complicated. They spend weeks building a huge course, designing some crazy thing, and then never actually launch it. So as a beginner, you want to create a simple digital product first. And once it's proven and you can get sales, then you can start creating other products. So what even are digital products, in case you don't know? So it could be anything that we have here, like a course, ebook, template, planner, workbooks, software. You get the idea. Anything that can be purchased online and delivered basically in like a digital format. And you might even already, buy digital products like the stuff that's shown here. So the easiest types of digital products that sell, I'm going to go through these with you. We got ebooks and mini guides, templates and planners, mini courses or like tutorials. And I'm going to actually create a mini guide with you guys live, like literally right now, because a mini guide is the perfect first product because it checks every box for beginners. It's easy to make. It builds your confidence. It positions you as an authority, even if you're like brand new, and it can make your first sales fast. This is the perfect starting point, in my opinion. And I think every beginner or anyone who's never, I guess, made money online should start with this. So what even is a mini guide? Well, it's basically a short step-by-step solution to one problem. Think a simple meal plan for busy women who want to feel energized, a morning routine guide to boost confidence and focus, a beginner's guide to glowing skin without spending hundreds. Usually it's like 10 to 15 pages and short, actionable and valuable. It gives someone like a quick win and gives you a product you can start selling in days, not months. Why we start here? Well, I've taught you how to build a full course. If I taught you how to build a full course or launch a high-priced offer, that would be too much work. So I want you to win fast. So the goal isn't perfection; it's momentum. And once you see how easy it is to create just one of these mini guides, you'll realize you can make many or turn one into like a bigger product later. This is your foundation, the first step to building real digital product income. So also before I show you how to build it, I want to show you kind of the digital product ladder. So the mini guide is like your starter offer. But in order to scale later on, you can make, more expensive digital products, right? Like a mini course, like your signature offer that could be, let's say, $200 to $600, even something that's over $1,000. But obviously don't worry about that because right now we're going to create your mini product first and we can talk about this later. All right, so creating your digital product from scratch. I'll show you how to outline it in ChatGPT and design it step by step in Canva literally right now. It's actually super simple. You'll see. Once you see how simple it is, you're going to be surprised. You're going to be like, why didn't I do this sooner? Okay, so the first step is to create your product outline in ChatGPT. So this prompt right here is all you need to actually create the outline. And again, I'm going to make sure you guys get this prompt along with all the other prompts at the end of this class. But yeah, you can copy and paste this. You put it into ChatGPT, and then I'll actually do it with you right now to show you the result. So yeah, let's go head over to ChatGPT right now, and I can show you what I've created. All right, so in ChatGPT here. Okay, so perfect. So I basically put this prompt in here just based on my niche because it's going to ask you to like insert your niche. And then ChatGPT pretty much makes you the entire digital product outline along with all the text that you need to add into the digital product. Now, once you have this, what I recommend is you just copy it, right? Copy the entire thing. And then you can go ahead and paste it in like a Google Docs or some kind of like Word document, whatever. I just pasted mine, as you can see, into Google Docs. Now, it's up to you. If you want to like make changes to this, you can. Like you can maybe add your own unique perspective if you want. Add a little bit more of things that you think could make it better. But if you just want to keep it as is, that's completely fine too. So once this outline is all good and ready to go, you can literally just download it here, which I'm going to do right now with you. Download it as a PDF document. And then, okay, we have it downloaded. Now, the next step is pretty simple. We just have to go use Canva. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Canva, but Canva is awesome. I recommend just you make a free account. There's like a free trial, or you can just make a free one. Doesn't really matter. And once you do that, when you like create your Canva account, the first thing you do is it brings you to the home page, and then you're gonna see this section up here where it says Canva AI. Just make sure you click Canva AI, and literally just write "Hey" to Canva AI like that. And then it opens up this chat with you and Canva AI where pretty much Canva can now make your product for you. Now, there's a certain prompt I usually like to use to make the product. So let me show you the prompt. By the way, this entire prompt page, I'm going to give you guys this at the end because we're going to be using all these prompts to make your product. But I'm going to use this specific prompt right here, which is going to help me create the product in Canva. It's like a very small one anyways. So back we go to Canva. So I'm going to paste this here. Please help me design a 15+ page slideshow with this information. And this information, I'm just uploading the document of like the outline, the outline that we just made from ChatGPT. It's this one right here. I just put that document here into Canva so that it knows what to make. So yeah, this little prompt, send it off. And I usually just have to wait like a few minutes for it to make it for me. Usually takes like 5 minutes to make the entire thing, I think. But yeah, let's just give it like a minute or so to generate the design. But it's pretty crazy that literally within like, I think 5 minutes, you will have like your entire digital product ready on Canva using this like Canva AI thing. Before using Canva AI, you would literally need to like probably spend like a few days making it. So this just speeds up the process. And that's what I mean when I say AI is like the future. So here, it's asking me what design I like. Usually I like to go with digital. So I'm just gonna do that and then put that in. And then now I just have to wait like a few minutes and it's gonna start making the product for me. And honestly, before this, I would usually just manually make it myself, like writing everything out myself and not using AI, which again usually took me like a week to do. But now you can just use Canva AI, which is pretty cool. And I saw someone in the chat here on YouTube say like they want to make sure this is like a live class, it's not like pre-recorded. So I just want to assure you guys that I'm actually speaking to you live right now on December 13th, just so no one thinks it's like pre-recorded or something. But this is actually my second live, so it's pretty cool. Uh, it's something I've never done before. It's out of my comfort zone, but I think it's super helpful for you guys. So that's why I love doing them. All right, so as you can see, Canva is now making us it's like writing out the entire digital product. It will be done probably in the next like minute or so. So let's give it some time to load it up. And yeah, if you guys don't have Canva, I recommend just getting the free option, or you can get I think there's like a free trial for the pro plan. So that's pretty cool too. And yeah, so I don't know why it's taking forever to load here. It usually does take some time, unfortunately. But I will keep monitoring the YouTube chat to see if you guys have any specific questions for me. Let me see here while it's making it, because it is taking its time to make. Yeah, it's weird because sometimes when I make it, it does it really quickly. But I think it could be something with my Wi-Fi too, because I'm like streaming. That's why it's taking. See how it says "hang on tight"? Yeah, I think it's just because of me streaming, so my Wi-Fi is probably a little bit slower. But for you, it should be pretty quick. So yeah, let's let it keep doing its thing. I think it actually did it. View outline. Okay, perfect. I think it's done. So now once you see it's done, you literally just click on at the bottom where it says generate design. You should see that too. Or I think it's still writing mine. I'll let it keep writing then. But you would literally just click generate design and then it would make it for you. I guess I'll just generate design then. And let's see, it should start making it. And we'll give it a minute here to load. And I also, while it's loading, I'm just gonna come here for a second because I made another one earlier today, but we won't go on this right now. Okay, perfect. So as you can see, it's finally creating the slideshow for me. It's awesome. I actually use this pretty much every day. Well, not every day, but like every week, just because there's always like new products that I like to make, and sometimes my students need help making a product, so I'll tell them to like use this too, just because it's super helpful. But yeah, as you can see, it finally made it for us. It took like 5 minutes, not bad, right? And it made a bunch of different options, so you can choose which one you want, like based on the design. They're all about like 15 pages long. So I'm gonna just pick. Let me see. I like this one right here at the end. I think this one looks the cleanest. So I'm gonna click on this one like that. And then if you click on it, you can just click use Canva editor. So that means now it's like you can actually start editing the digital product. All right, perfect. So here is the product. It literally just made for us. This is awesome within 5 minutes. So it's pretty much taken everything that I put on the document and just put it on the slideshow like this. So it might be a bit shorter because it's meant to be like a mini guide, right? So what I always recommend is it's made you something really great here, but on your own, if you want, you can always add more stuff, right? Like you can add more text here, you can play around with it, but it usually does a good job with like visuals and stuff. This looks pretty good in my opinion, right? But obviously you might want to add a little more stuff that if like, you feel it's missing. Like, in my document here, I might have some stuff that I want to add. So I can always do that. You can spend like a day editing it, making it look better. But once you feel like it looks perfect and everything's done, it's pretty simple. All you need to do is download it once it's ready and it becomes ready to sell. So you would just click up here on share, and then you would click here on download, and you would just download it as like a PDF standard, right? And then you would just click download once it's ready to go and you've done all the changes you need. But honestly, a mini guide doesn't have to be longer. Like, it doesn't have to be too long. It could be like 30 pages max. Some people even keep it at 15 pages. This one I think is 15. That's fine, right? You can keep it at 15 pages. If you want to make it like a little bit longer too, because you feel like you could add more, that's fine too. But yeah, you just seen how simple it is to make your digital product. That's literally it. Like this is how quick it is to make your first digital product. And I always tell people don't overthink it because as you see, I just made it within like less than 10 minutes. So let's move on now to the next step since I've shown you how to make the digital product now. All right, so next up, we've done this. We've already made the digital product. So this product that I just showed you that I made, this is going to be something that I sell for $27. It's like a mini guide. And then this is like the first step, right? You create this easy $27 one, but then here's what else you can create later on, right? You can create the $97 mini course, something for 200 or 600 that's like at a signature offer. This could be like a bigger course. And then you can create something for $1,000 or more if you want. It's like optional. It could be like coaching, mentorship, things like that. But anyone who buys your $27 product can later be sold, let's say your $97 product or even your $200 product. So this isn't just a sale, it's a foot in the door. So don't think of it like you're just selling this $27 product. You're building a customer journey and can grow basically into a full-time income. So next step, once you have your product ready, we actually have to create the website where you can sell the product. And I actually like using StanStore. I feel like StanStore is the best. And you can literally set it up in like 5 minutes. That's why I think it's like the best. I've used other ones like Shopify, but they were super complicated, especially even for myself with years of experience. So let me show you now how we can use StanStore to build your entire digital product. And yeah, so let's go to StanStore now. Okay, here's my StanStore. So once you make a StanStore, by the way, you literally get brought to like the home page here, and it looks like this. It'll look exactly like this for you. You literally just click on My Store right there. And by the way, StanStore, I'm sure there's like a free trial. I have like a link for StanStore, a free trial link. I'll put it in the document at the very end of the class that you'll get, so you can try it out for free. But literally, you'd come to My Store, you'd click Add Product, and then you made a digital product, right? So you'd click digital product. And then once you come here, it's super simple. You would just add the title of their product, like whatever the name of it is. For example, I could say, make your first 1K selling digital products. I could say like, this is the name of my digital product. And this is what I'm teaching people. I'm teaching them how to make like their first 1K, I guess, selling digital products. And then I'll click next because I'm done here. And then the only thing left for you to do is just add a description for your product. This is like think of it like a sales page to try to sell them. And you're probably like, I have no idea how to do this. Well, don't worry, because I have a prompt that you can actually use. I'm going to give it to you again at the very end of the course. This prompt here will make you the entire landing page for you. Like it'll give you a description to use. So you can use this afterwards to make your description, not a problem. Yeah, so that once this is all filled out, everything's fine. The only thing you need to do is put the price now, which for me, that's 27, and for you, it should be around that price too, $27. And then literally the only thing left is to just upload your actual product that you just made. So if you downloaded it from Canva, it's just going to ask you to upload it here. I don't think I downloaded it, but I'll just upload like the other one. So it would just be like this. You just drag and drop it like that. And then once it's all good, you just click on publish like that. And that's it. Now you can start selling it. It was really like, it took like 5 minutes to set up. And I'll show you how it would look from like a customer's perspective. So if this is like right here where the link up here says StanStore, this is like my store website. So if I was to copy this link and then come to Google and then just paste it like that, see, it's right there. Make your first 1K selling digital products. So I could just click, someone could just click on it, get my guide, and then they could, see the sales page and then buy it right away there at the bottom. So it just shows you how easy it is to start selling it using StanStore. So I highly recommend you guys try using StanStore because compared to any other platform, you cannot set up your product this quickly. So yeah, this was pretty cool. That's StanStore for you guys. It's really simple. And, the prompt at the end that I'll give you will help you a lot with just making sure everything looks polished. But yeah, that's all for StanStore. I'll be back here now to proceed. Okay, so yeah, basically now you had your product ready, you had your StanStore set up. The only thing left now is to post on social media to get customers. This is the part where, beginners usually need the most help, and so I'll make sure to go through everything with you. So I'll tell you why people usually fail at this point. It's because they aren't following a proven system. Maybe they're watching YouTube videos with the wrong information. Maybe they think they need a big audience or need to go viral to make money. And maybe they target the wrong person and they aren't solving a specific problem for a specific person. So, how do you actually succeed? You create content for a specific type of person and help solve their problems. This way, they'll purchase your digital product as it's the solution to their problem. It's really that simple. And before I even talk about this, think about when you've had a problem. You'd do anything probably to solve it, right? So you pay money to solve it. And that's the same thing you want to do here. You want to create something that solves someone else's problem so that it's a no-brainer for them to buy it. And here's a myth that I feel like everyone thinks. They always believe that they need a bunch of followers to make money. In fact, I've actually met people with 500 followers making 10K a month, and then people with 500,000 followers making no money. And here's the reason why. So if let's say you have 500 followers, this person, or I guess if someone has 500 followers, they're not really chasing random views or trying to go viral. They're focused on helping a specific person solve a specific problem, and their content speaks directly to the person that wants it and needs it. So when you consistently help people solve problems, they naturally start buying from you. Sure, 500 followers doesn't seem like a lot, but when they're all interested in what you're selling, they all become potential customers. And that's 500 people that might actually buy your digital product because they need it. But then if someone has 500,000 followers, like they're a big influencer, they're creating content for everyone, like funny skits, maybe lifestyle posts, random trends, but nothing that actually solves a clear problem people would pay for. They might get millions of views, but views don't pay the bills. So, for example, let's say someone's teaching someone how to buy their first rental property and they only have 2,000 followers. Well, this is very profitable compared to someone with 100,000 followers just posting random comedy videos. Why? Because a small creator is speaking directly to people who want that specific result. So their followers think, wow, this person's content is exactly what I need, and they buy their course or their digital product. So the key takeaway is it doesn't matter how many people follow you. It's about how many people care about your content and find it valuable and obviously would buy from you. So people who have a problem are already looking for a solution. You don't need to chase people or convince them to buy. The people who need what you teach are already searching for it right now, on Google, Threads, Instagram, Pinterest, everywhere pretty much. So they're searching up things like, how do I make money online? How can I glow up? How do I lose weight? What's the best side hustle for beginners? These people already have a desire to fix their problem. If your content shows up when they're searching, you instantly become the answer they were looking for and they may buy your digital product. So I want you to start thinking like a marketer, not an influencer. So most people wake up and think, how can I get more views today? But successful marketers think, how can I help more people solve their problems today? That's the difference between someone who's chasing numbers and someone who's building income. So the goal here is you don't need more followers. You need to help more people. Because the more problems you solve, the more money you make. So definitely, if you're starting from 0 followers, you're actually in a very powerful position because now you get to make content just for your ideal customer. And that's exactly what you want. And I'll even show you guys now a case study to prove that this is the best strategy. So here's Aziz. He only has around 286 YouTube subscribers. All he does is help people land their dream job in 60 days. He charges $9.99 per year for his course, and with just 146 students, he's made well over 6 figures. You wouldn't even believe it. I guess I'll go check out his YouTube so you guys can actually see, that it's actually legit. Okay, well, I guess he's grown. He has 337 subscribers, but still, he's made 6 figures because he's helping a very specific person solve a very specific problem. And let's go back here. There is actually one more person I wanted to show you as well. This is actually my student. His name's Zed. I was talking to you guys about Zed before. He's very successful with digital products, but he actually started a brand new account from 0 on Threads. And he wanted to test it out and show other students in my program it's possible to make money starting from 0 and having no followers. And guess what? He made his first sale on Threads in just 24 hours, which is crazy. Like he barely had any followers when he started. And now I think he has around 300 followers. And this is just in 3 weeks. And he's already been making sales every single week. There's a day where he made $500 just from 2 people buying his product. And again, he started from 0. He barely had any followers. He still only has 300, but is still making money every week. And it goes back to what I was talking about. Follower count doesn't matter. It's you solving a problem for a specific person that actually cares about it. And then here's another case study. We have Jada here. So Before, her content wasn't really getting views and wasn't making money. And 3 months later, she had a clear content plan and now earns 5 figures a month consistently and does content full time. She changed her approach and started helping people get closer to their faith, solving problems. And before, she was making content for everybody, but then she said, like, it wasn't helping. But then she started narrowing it down and actually solving problems. And now she makes sales every day, despite how many followers she has. So she realized as well that followers don't matter. It's just solving a problem for someone. And this is crazy, but she has actually grown her Instagram to over 200,000 followers. And when she joined my program, she was nowhere near this amount. She was honestly struggling. She couldn't even get sales. So it's crazy to see that she already has 200,000 now. You guys can even go check out her Instagram whenever you like. She's doing amazing. And she actually helps other students in my program too, because she's someone who went from zero to something. So now she's able to help others do the same. And every single day she's making sales. She's doing extremely well. And I can see her making multiple 6 figures a year just from selling digital products. So based on everything we've shared now, I'm going to give you the best 2026 marketing strategy, which I believe for beginners is Instagram and Threads. These are the two easiest platforms to grow on, especially if you're, starting from zero, because you don't need to show your face, you don't need a big audience, and you don't need paid ads. Honestly, the good thing with both these platforms is right now they're pretty much rewarding beginners. Like, you can start with zero and grow really quickly because it has the highest organic reach. Like, I've seen people go from 0 to 1,000 followers in a week on both platforms because again, the algorithm here is really good for beginners. It's nothing like the other platforms are a little bit harder, but these ones I feel like are perfect for beginners starting out. So I think you guys will see amazing results with both. So first, I want to dive into Instagram marketing with you. This is something new that I've never really talked about, and I want to share it with you in a way that actually works, because I know some people try it and they feel like it doesn't work for them, but it's just because you're not actually following the right strategy. So once you understand this, everything becomes easier. And I'm going to show you the real foundation behind growing and making money on Instagram, no matter what niche, what skill level, or what experience you have. So just to understand Instagram, it's really just about putting your content in front of strangers who are interested in one specific topic. The algorithm doesn't push accounts, it pushes content. So when people ask, why am I not growing? It's usually because your content doesn't speak clearly to one type of person. Instagram pushes content that makes people stop, watch, save, share, and DM you and come back for more. So once you understand this, pretty much everything changes. You'll only grow if people know you for one promise. So I think, think about what your promise is. When people land on your page, they're going to think, what can you help me do? And if that's not clear, you might lose them. So creators who grow fast talk about one transformation. So what the one problem you solve, how can you solve it for them? Like, for example, I help people make money with digital products. That's like my clear problem I solve. And so people stick around for that reason. And there is 3 types of content that make Instagram work. So we have growth content, trust content, and conversion content. And you need all 3 of these to actually make money, but most people only post one. But don't worry, I'm going to show you how you can do all of this so you can actually build an audience, stand out, and actually make sales consistently. So your success comes from following my system, not being perfect. To grow and make money on Instagram, you don't need to be talented or creative or like have a fancy camera or anything. You just need to post 3 to 7 reels a week, maybe a few story posts a week. Just be in one niche, have one promise, and use the prompts I give you in a little bit. And if you follow my system, you can succeed. Honestly, I just think you need to follow something that works. Do not try to reinvent the system yourself because that can slow you down. Let's get started. So I'm going to share with you the AI prompts and tools you need to finally start making your content, which is going to be super simple. And again, all the prompts I give you, they're going to help you grow, build trust, and get sales even as a complete beginner. So first step, you just have to create your Instagram. I recommend making like a brand new one for your business. You can make it a professional account in the settings, and then you can make it like public as well. And you can add again your bio, stand store, and username, which again, this is not permanent. You can always change that stuff later, but just make a new Instagram for sure so that it's separate from your personal. Second step I always recommend is following creators in your niche, because when you do this, it's kind of like you are kind of every day seeing the content that they post so that you can kind of become more familiar with what's working in your niche. And I kind of do that too. I look at what's working and I like to sometimes use it as an example for myself. So that's super important. And now you can pick your style. Do you want to be on camera or faceless? It's really up to you. They both work. It's just whatever you're, I guess, comfortable with. The easiest type of content to make, in my opinion, on Instagram, specifically for like Instagram Reels, is like on camera or faceless content where it's literally just like B-roll and text on screen with like music in the background. I'll actually show you how to do this later, but B-roll could be like a stock footage, random views or something, or even you in the background doing something. And then just like have text on top, which again, I'm going to show you that in a second. Another easy way you can make content for Reels is just speaking directly to the camera, the way I'm kind of talking to you right now. If you're comfortable doing this, if you're not, that's totally fine. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys an example of what I mean, something that I guess I posted on my Instagram. I believe it's right here. So look, I just posted this very simple video on Instagram back in 2023. It got over 75,000 likes, which is pretty crazy, but it's literally just me typing in the background and it says fix your mindset and it's just like text. So this is what I mean by the type of content you can make on Instagram Reels, except you don't have to be in the background. It could just be like stock footage or like a random video of anything. So it's totally up to you on that part. But yeah, let me come back here. So now you're probably wondering, how do I even make Instagram Reels? Well, I'm going to give you 2 prompts that you can use in the insert into AI to pretty much make all of your Instagram Reels content every single week. This is going to make it really easy for you. So the first prompt that I'm going to give you, it's going to help you remake what has already gone viral on Instagram. Because obviously one of the easiest ways to go viral is just to make content that is already working for other people. The second one is a prompt that's just going to make you like new viral content that's original. This is also really good because, this prompt works really well because I've used it and my students use it and they say it does really well for them. So yeah, let me show you what the AI prompts look like and the content they'll make for you. So let's exit out here and actually show you the prompts. So when I show you them, you're gonna think they might be like really long or something, but don't worry because it's really easy. So here's the first prompt, which again, you're gonna get access to this all at the end. This prompt here is gonna make you content based on what's already gone viral. Right here, it's pretty long, I know, but it works. I promise you, it does so well. But like you only have to insert certain things like based on your niche. It's gonna say like insert. So you just make sure you read through it and then insert whatever it's asking for. It won't take you long. And the second prompt is one that basically just makes you new original viral content. Again, it's gonna ask you some stuff like what your niche is and stuff. So just make sure you insert it before you actually paste it into ChatGPT. So yeah, those are the 2 prompts you're gonna be using, which I'll give you at the end. But I can even show you what it's made for me. So I inserted this exact prompt into ChatGPT based on my niche. And then when I did that, it literally made me content for 7 days on Instagram. So it made me 7 days worth of Instagram Reels that I could post. And the cool thing is you can keep reusing this prompt every single week just to get new ideas. So you'll never run out of ideas. You just keep on using it every week and it'll make you a fresh batch of content. So yeah, it made me all this content literally for an entire week, which is insane. Like I'm never gonna run out of ideas. So yeah, I could take any one of these pieces of content and remake them. So I could look through and see, like it gave me this first reel here, it gave me like the hook, everything I need to say. So yeah, I could remake it if I wanted to. And yeah, I'll even show you how you can actually make the video because obviously getting the idea feels like it could be the easier part, right? Because it's just a script, but then actually making it and posting it is another thing. So let's talk about that. So I'm going to come back here and show you how that works. So how it works to actually make it. So you know how to come up with the content, but how do you actually create it? So I'll tell you the steps and then I'll actually demonstrate. So step 1, again, you get the script from ChatGPT, which we already have, or you can just search your niche in Instagram and remake a viral video. I'll do that now and I'll show you how that works as well. Then you just use this website called, I think it's like Pexels.com. I've been using it. It's awesome. And you can find like background B-roll on this platform. It's completely free, by the way. And then you can download the background B-roll. And then you can upload the B-roll clip to Instagram and just add the text that, ChatGPT gave you or whatever text that you need. I'm going to actually show you quickly how this works. So let's say you had like your script ready from ChatGPT. Then you just come to the Pexels website, which I have loaded here. Let me see. Okay, perfect. So this again is free. Just make your free account and you can get like background videos for free. Like it has a bunch of cool B-roll here. So I just want something like a laptop. So I'm going to search up typing on laptop because that's what I need for my background, I guess, for Instagram. And there you go. It's going to show you a bunch. You can even filter it for vertical because vertical is for like Instagram Reels. So you can look through this and download a bunch of them. Like again, it's completely free. You can download as many as you like. Something for Instagram. I think this one, the first one here, looks really good. I could download this if I wanted to right now. That's all I'd really need to start making my reel. And you can like literally get any type of B-roll background. Like it could be a photo of like a sunset. You just walking randomly. Even if you have like videos in your camera, you could use them too. It doesn't just have to be stock footage. But yeah, any background that you think looks like pretty or something, you could just search for it here and download it. But yeah, that's the first step here. And let's come to the next step. So let's say you had like a bunch of B-roll downloaded and like a bunch of videos you can use. Well, let me show you how to upload and edit in Instagram. This is actually really easy. Like in case you've never used Instagram before, I want to show you how this works. Just because I know some people might be newer to the platform or like you just want to see a demonstration. So here's like a test account that I have. So you just click like that little plus button on the bottom. And let me zoom in here. So then you just obviously, it's going to ask you to upload like the B-roll clip, which you see right there is my like laptop. So this is how it would look in Instagram once you upload the B-roll. It's just like, it's like Instagram has like its own editing software within it for editing Instagram reels. So it'll allow you to add like the text, which right now you'll see I'm going to add the text quickly. It's like a video of me doing it previously. So you add the text, you can like paste it from ChatGPT, whatever text that you have, or you could, because I think I got this idea from ChatGPT. So I just copied and pasted it in here. And then you can like play around with the text, make it look prettier. You can change like the font, whatever you want, like format it in a way that looks good. Just see how I'm changing the font here and stuff like that. And yeah, like playing around with this is really easy. Like you just have to play around with it until you kind of get used to like the Instagram editing software. It also lets you add like background music, which I think is important. You can add like trending music, which I feel like sometimes can help it go viral. I've noticed that as well. And then yeah, you could just literally play around with it on the app, make sure everything looks good. I think I made mine like 7 seconds long, which is like good too. Like you can always look at other people's Instagram reels to just get some ideas. And yeah, once you feel like it looks really good and everything looks pretty, you could just post it. My final result, literally, like it was a very simple video. Like it just looks like this. And you probably think like, would this even go viral? Well, I'll show you how I also got this idea. I'm gonna show you another way. I guess you can get Instagram reels ideas. So I'm gonna exit out here and come to Instagram quickly. So if you actually go on Instagram and just search your niche, which for me, my niche is digital products, you can actually see that these top videos, you could remake them if you wanted to. Like the video I just remade, it was like this video here. And it got over 400,000 likes, which is insane. Like something as simple as this. And the only difference is my video is just like a video of a girl typing on a laptop with its pretty much the same text. So again, if you want ideas, you can like things to remake, you can obviously come check this out. There's like hundreds of ideas and most of them have gone viral. So you know that yours probably will too. You could just change it up a little bit, obviously, so it's more original. But yeah, that's another way you can come up with ideas aside from using ChatGPT. So yeah, let me come back here. That's pretty much how you make it. I hope that was pretty simple. I know it takes time, right, to like actually experiment with it on your own to like get it. But I promise you it's pretty simple. Once you get the hang of it, it'll be easy afterwards. And again, you can create any kind of Instagram reels, but this is the easiest option. You can also, again, speak directly to the camera like others do if you're comfortable with that. And another bonus is with your Instagram reels that you make, you can obviously download those and you can post them on TikTok and YouTube if you want, because that's more views and more sales for you. And another thing you can do as well is Instagram stories, because this can help you build trust and so where sales can happen. So I feel like Instagram reels help you grow and then stories can sell for you. So I think this is super important. And I have an AI prompt for you that you can use to make Instagram stories. It's a custom prompt that will make you 7 days of Instagram stories for an entire week. You can keep on using this prompt to make fresh Instagram stories every week. Same with the reels too. You can keep using that prompt to make new Instagram reels every week. It's really easy. And honestly, you don't have to really do Instagram stories until you have like 300 to 500 followers. Before that, I would just focus on reels. So how do you actually make Instagram stories? I do this for myself. Again, you can use the AI prompt that I'm going to give you at the end. And then as long as it's like a bunch of text pretty much, and then you just need random photos on your camera roll for the background, or you can use photos from Pexels, which I just showed you if you want, because you can also get photos on there. As long as you have like a background photo and text, that's all you need, right? And I'll show you some examples of stories I posted. Like, look, I just put a random background photo and then I put text which again, you can use ChatGPT to get the text for you, or you can just know stuff from your head, I guess, that you can put, like, I think that's what I usually do, but with my AI prompt that I'm giving you, it'll also make it for you. So yeah, this is like some random Instagram stories. It's pretty simple. I'm sure you see influencers post stuff like this all the time. And just kind of like a recap on Instagram. Well, you've kind of understood like Instagram marketing, kind of like understand a little more at least how it works. But I just recommend you post 3 to 7 reels every week. Obviously, the more you post, the better. And for Instagram stories, you can post maybe 3 to 5 times a week because it's so simple and only takes a few minutes. And in my opinion, if you're just using those AI prompts that I gave you, you should be good because those prompts make you content that's actually meant to go viral and get you views. It's as simple as that, right? Like you don't have to stress yourself out and look for ideas. These prompts already make you content based on what's already going viral. So yeah, as long as you use those prompts, I think you should be good. Like just keep posting 3 to 7 reels a week, post stories 3 to 5 times a week, and you should start seeing growth. This is exactly what my students have done, which one of my students, Jada, which I talked about, she has, I think, 200,000 followers now on Instagram. She used the same method here and was able to grow her account pretty quickly. As long as you're consistent, that's how you see results. And here's another one of my students. She's on Instagram. She's completely faceless. She grew to over 11,000 followers with the strategy that I just showed you guys in under 4 months too. And she makes daily sales now, both on Threads and Instagram. And she's in my mentorship. You know, she shares her success. She's pretty cool, and she's a stay-at-home mom, and she does this full time, which is pretty impressive. So yeah, you guys now understand, I guess, Instagram, or at least have a better understanding of it, hopefully, and you can start trying it out for yourself with the prompts that I give you. But now let's actually talk about Threads, because Threads is like my favorite platform right now. It's super easy to get started for beginners. It's probably the easiest platform right now. You can make a full-time income with it. So I'm going to show you everything you need with Threads and how to use AI to make all your threads. It's pretty easy. So the reason I think Threads is amazing is because it's like TikTok back in 2020. It's super easy for beginners to go viral, even if you have like 0 followers. And I feel like small creators right now are making even $500 a day and beyond just because of how easy it is to grow. And if you're consistent, this could be a full-time income for you. And in the last month, I've gained over 20,000 followers. And usually every month I get around 6 million views, like 5 to 6 million views. So basically with Threads, the content is really just like something like what I posted here. It's just like raw, relatable posts, nothing polished. It's just very casual, just like trending kind of discussions and stuff. So it's pretty cool. And again, Threads algorithm is now boosting new creators. I've seen people go from 0 to 1,000 followers in just a week. And I feel like the viral potential is higher because the feed is only, based on following, or isn't only based on following. It pushes like a bunch of content. So I use myself here as a case study because I'm on Threads and I post every day. And I gained over 30,000 followers in the last 90 days, over 4 million views in the last 30 days, and I got tons of new customers from Threads. And I followed a very simple strategy, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And I started with less than 1,000 followers on Threads, and now I have over 100,000. I have 103,000 followers now, and this is just a year of posting consistently, which is incredible. So again, I started as a complete beginner myself. So, anyone can do this. So with Threads, just make sure you optimize your profile, like, add a profile picture, username and bio, add a link, like a Stand Store link, the link that we made to Stand Store. And you can add like a bio, like helping creators hit 10,000 a month or something, whatever your promise is to help people. You can look at my account as an example. Now I want to show you how you can actually make your Threads content for the next 7 days, because it's actually really easy. We're going to use ChatGPT and AI prompt to do this. So this AI prompt is actually going to make you content on Threads based on what goes viral. I use this to grow my account again to over 100,000 followers now, and I will ensure you get the AI prompts at the end of this class, so don't worry. And this prompt makes you 5 threads to post each day, which I feel like is the perfect amount to post on Threads. 5 a day is like more than enough. So let's go to ChatGPT now to actually start making it. So yeah, again, as I told you guys, don't stress. You're going to get all the prompts at the end. I believe it is right here. So this was a prompt. You just have to fill in like the blanks for like your specific niche and your specific product. But it's it's not that long. It's like a smaller one. And then now this prompt is going to make you content for the next 7 days on Threads. So we have day 1 all the way up until day 7. As you can see, it gives you 5 threads you can make literally each day. It's like so easy. It will take you less than like 30 minutes a day to post on Threads and start getting customers. So Now, I'm actually going to show you guys how to even post it on Threads because I believe that's the next part. Oops, let me see here because it's not moving forward. One second. Yeah, let me show you how you actually post the thread. Because once you use the ChatGPT prompt, it'll make you the threads, and then you're all set to start posting. So I'm going to come back to ChatGPT and just find a random one it made me. Let's just see. Nobody talks about how peaceful life feels once money stress is gone. So I'm just going to copy this. Something as simple as this can go viral on Threads. You wouldn't believe it. So here I'm on my Threads account. As you can see, guys, this is my account. I have 103,000 followers. And I post literally every single day. I was promoting this free class actually on Threads, which is pretty interesting. You can promote anything you want. So all you have to do to post on Threads, you just click right here, and then you paste. Like, it's that easy. I'm going to show you again. Oops, don't save. You just click like right there, and then you paste your thread. So nobody talks about how peaceful life feels once money stress is gone. If I like this, I can just click post, and it'll now post to my profile in like a minute or so. And then you guys, if you want to follow me on Threads and see how it does, you can. I'm sure it'll do well. And if you actually, another cool thing with Threads is if you post, you can actually schedule content for the entire week. So all you have to do is click this little 3-dot icon and then click schedule. And it literally lets you schedule your content. So if you don't feel like coming on the app and posting every day, just schedule your content out for an entire week if you want, because you already have it made from ChatGPT, right? So it's going to be pretty easy for you to you can literally post, like schedule everything for like the entire week because ChatGPT already gave you all the content. And again, you can keep using this prompt every single week to make you brand new content. It's super awesome. It makes you brand new content based on what's already going viral. My students actually use this prompt too, so it's an amazing prompt. Like I believe you will love the content it makes for you, and hopefully it'll do well. But yeah, you can see Threads is really easy, and I want to show you some people who have also been able to succeed with Threads and make sales. So let's move on here to show you those students. Yeah, so again, as I was saying, you can make new content weekly with that ChatGPT prompt, which you'll get, don't worry. And obviously there's some other ways I want to also share with you how you can make content on Threads besides using ChatGPT. So if you find a viral thread you like, you can copy it, paste it into ChatGPT, and ask it to make one for your niche. I have done this multiple times, and I've gotten viral threads like the one here below, got over 5,000 likes, and it works for any niche, right? So this is a good strategy as well. And so some other tips you can use as well to grow fast on Threads. I just recommend you engage with creators in your niche. So start following a bunch of people on Threads who are in your niche, and you can spend maybe 30 minutes a day just replying to big and small creators. Don't just say like, facts or agree. You should add some depth. Like if someone posts about affiliate marketing, you could say, I tried affiliate marketing once. It was great. I enjoyed it. Like something like that so that people will engage with you. And I think this is a good way to grow, especially as a small creator. Like if you can, again, maybe reply to 10 posts a day, that will help you grow a lot. I've seen people do that and they do really well, especially in the beginning because you're just starting out, right? And I would say another thing you can do as well is you can turn views into sales. So you can leave a comment on 30% of your thread posts which promote your digital product. And like see how I did it here with this post. I can even show you how to do that because this is another way you can get sales. So if you come to your Stand store, right, you can copy the link of your Stand store and you can start commenting it on some of your threads if you want. I do that all the time. Like I'll show you an example of one that I probably did it. See this one, I was just talking about my net worth by age. And then I also put a comment here, learn how inside my free class. Like I was promoting this free class actually in this. So you can do that as well. I'd say like about 30% of your content can have it. Otherwise, it might be a little too much. Like right now, if I wanted to, I could leave a comment here as well. Usually it works better on, I guess, your phone. Because like on the laptop, I feel like it's not as great, but you can still do it. See how I can leave a comment here? I could just paste my Stand store if I want to. And that's a way you can promote your digital product too, of course. So again, do this on like 30% of your content only. Not everything, so it's not like too spammy. So that's like another, I guess, tip here. Let me come back. So yeah, quick Threads recap. You can post 5 times a day using the ChatGPT prompt, follow others in your niche, and engage with their content for 30 minutes daily. Remake content that's already going viral with ChatGPT, and leave a comment on 30% of your threads, which promote your digital product, like your Stand store pretty much. And with time, you'll get better. You'll see what's working, and you can double down on it. Honestly, my students love Threads. They're all using it because it's so easy. Like you can spend 20, 30 minutes a day posting, and make sales. That's why everyone loves it. So yeah, basically as of now, right, you've actually learned a lot. This is amazing. So you've learned how to create your first $27 product. You've learned how to set up your stand store, which is like your digital storefront, and you're ready to take payments. And you learned how to market using Threads and Instagram. So you built the foundation that helps most people, which most people actually never do. But what we've done so far, this is just the first chapter of your business. Next, let's briefly go over other ways you can scale, and then I'll share a resource to, I guess, help you get there. So again, we've already talked about this, but in order to scale, you can eventually create other products because right now you just have the $27, I guess, like mini guide if you were to make it. We can also create something that's like around $97. That's like a mini course. Could be like a longer version of what you've already made. You can also create like a $200 to $600 digital product, which could be like your main revenue driver. This could be like a longer, more detailed product. You can even create like $1,000 to even $10,000 coaching program, depending on your niche. This can help you as well scale. And, obviously this one's optional, but I do think the first two are very important to really get to like a big number per month. Like if you want to get to like 10K a month or something. Another thing you can also do is email marketing. So this is how you can sell 24/7. So if you're not doing email marketing, right, it's like hard because you don't really have like a business because a lot of you probably joined this from email. So it's really important that you start sending emails to your audience because that's where about 30 to 50% of your sales come from, not just social media. And email is actually the only pretty much way you own your audience, right? So anyone who actually is subscribed to your email is basically someone that you can send messages to every day. It's not like Instagram and TikTok where like, you don't know if your content's going to reach your audience. And a lot of people, again, are joining this class from my email. So I feel like it's perfect and it runs on autopilot once you set it up. You can get sales every day from email. So I think it's awesome. Other thing as well we need to talk about is the upselling funnel. So another way you make money basically is pretty much building multiple different digital products and kind of trying to get people to buy all of them because most creators make one and stop there. But the real money is made by selling again and again to the same person. That's how you turn one $27 customer into a $300 buyer without you really doing extra work. And that's why I was saying it's good to have multiple different digital products. Again, marketing on all social media platforms. This one's important because obviously we just talked about Instagram and Threads, which don't get me wrong, those are amazing. But they're just like a small piece of the puzzle when it comes to making money online. I feel like real income comes from having a full content ecosystem, which means, posting on Pinterest, also posting on YouTube, Facebook, all over pretty much, right? You don't want to just limit yourself to one platform. And again, your email list is very important as well. Having an email list that you send emails weekly to your audience will help you get sales. So another thing as well is AI content creation and automation is another thing you need. So AI is one of the biggest tools transforming online businesses right now. You need to learn how to use it so you can save time and actually create systems because a lot of people don't even know what they're missing in their business. I talk to so many people and they don't know they can implement all these cool AI tools that are literally going to save them hours a week or create their products in minutes. Like, see how I just showed you how to use AI to do everything? If you actually did this yourself, it probably would have taken you over a week, right? But with AI, it just simplifies everything. And so you really need it to make sure you're using it in everything you're doing in your business so you can save time and actually enjoy your life because you don't want to be working 24/7, right? You want to actually figure out a way to build systems so that you can work less and still make more money. And listen, I know that was a lot of information I just shared with you, probably a crazy amount, but I really hope that you learned a lot. So knowing what you know now, do you think it's possible to create a winning digital product with AI? Let me know in the chat, guys. Do you think you can create content that resonates with people with AI? Do you think you can stick with it long enough to find a winner? Especially if you follow proven processes for each. Definitely let me know in the chat. Type yes if you think so. If we parted ways right now, do you think tonight was worth your time or not tonight? For some of you, it might be tonight, but for a lot of you, it's in the morning. The truth is, statistically speaking, most people on this call right now will not do anything with the information, which makes me sad, obviously, because check out what's possible when you actually do apply this information. So there's one of the students I actually talked to you guys about earlier. He made 1,200 just from watching the free class, but then he ended up joining me after to work with me. And in his first week of like joining, he made $2,900 selling digital products. I was really shocked by this. This was like insane. Like usually, it takes people a month to see results like this. But the fact that he did it in a week was shocking to me. He prefers him personally. I think he prefers Instagram, Threads, and YouTube. Like those are his favorite platforms and where he got most of his sales. Um, and I think he's only scaling from here. I can see him doing 10 to 20K a month minimum. And his niche particularly is helping people create content on YouTube. I believe like YouTube Shorts as well because that is his passion. And then we have another one of my students. Her name's Yasmin. This is her at. So she's going viral on TikTok right now. I think she has over 20,000 followers on TikTok. If you want to search her up. She likes TikTok the best. That's just her personal preference. Let's just take a look at her account right now, actually, because why not? I can show you kind of what she's doing because I feel like everyone kind of does something different, but she's doing really well. I'm really proud of her. If I can get to her, hopefully, because I don't know why it's not having me logged in here. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we can do this. This is a really weird video. Queen Power Academy. I think this is her. Let's find her quickly. Hopefully, there she is. Okay. Actually, she's growing. So she has 35,000 followers. This is my student. She's doing very, very well. She likes to show her face. Obviously, you don't have to. Like, you can be faceless. But let's just check out her stand store and see what she's selling. So she's selling this $247 course. She sells a bunch of stuff, by the way. So this is one of the things she's selling, which is really cool. She's also selling this one right here for $247, another course. So again, as I was telling you guys, it's good to have multiple different products. You don't only want to sell one because when you have multiple, you can sell to the same person multiple times. She even has this right here, which is like her low priced product. And then she has where you can book a call with her too. So this is pretty cool. She's making sales weekly from this. I think she's doing really well. She started from zero as well. I remember she joined like a few months ago. So definitely awesome. Possible for anyone to do this too if you're willing to put in the work. All right, now let's move on to the next person. We have Carol here. She's completely faceless and she grew her Instagram to over 10,000 followers. I showed you guys Carol before. She's doing amazing. She's an example of like a faceless creator if you rather be faceless. And she's a stay-at-home mom and she does this full time. Just if you don't remember, I can show you guys her Instagram quickly because here it is. Yeah, she's completely faceless. Her videos actually do really well. She got over 200,000 likes on this one. And she's selling like digital products around like digital marketing to be exact. And she's doing extremely well. I think she started even 4 months ago. So see, she has the $27 product, but if someone buys it, she tries to get them to join the more expensive stuff too. So as you know, like that's like the great starter product. So yeah, take a look at my students if you guys want like examples of what you should be doing, because I really think that will kind of help you guys out. Then we have Sara here. She's one of my newer students. She didn't start too long ago, and she got her first 2 sales in her first week, actually, which is awesome. And she's getting sales pretty much every week now. And her Threads account, she's like really focused on Threads right now. I think her account has over 4,000 followers. We can actually go take a look and see her her Threads right now. But yeah, she's doing amazing. I think, here she is. Sara. She has over 4,000 followers. And she's posting pretty much every single day, right? She's very consistent. She's doing very well. And I can show you guys the products she's selling on her stand store. So she has the $47 one, which is like a starter product. And then she has one for $67. And I know because she started like literally less than a month ago, she told me she's working on new products as well. So yeah, she's doing pretty good. And yeah, let me come back here and show you. I think this. Okay, yeah. So obviously those aren't the only ones, right? Everyone's in my community is doing really well, getting their first sales, and trying to make a full-time income online with digital products. Now, look, everything you just learned today, you could totally go out and do it right now on your own. But just like anything else, starting something new will always come with a learning curve. When you try to implement this on your own, you're going to run into mistakes, run into technical challenges, hit roadblocks you've never encountered before, because that's just the reality of doing something for the first time. Let's take cooking, for example. Now, you could probably throw together a dinner without even thinking about it, right? But think about the first time you tried to cook or bake something without a recipe. How much of this ingredient? What temperature? How long do I leave this in for? Is this supposed to look like this? How do I know when it's actually done? Did I already add the salt? And if you ever experienced, or if you were inexperienced, it probably came out burnt or undercooked. Not because you were incapable or bad at cooking, but because you've never done it before. That's kind of how it is with everything the first time you're doing it. Building a digital product business is no different. Specific challenges with selling digital products that I've noticed is people always think, how do I actually know people will buy this before I create it? What if I do get sales, but people start asking for refunds? What should I price my digital products at? What if everything looks perfect but nobody's buying? How do I diagnose what's wrong with what I'm doing? What if I'm posting consistently but not getting engagement? Should I change niches entirely or try changing my hooks at first? So, sure, you can go out there with everything I've given you and figure it out on your own. There's nothing wrong with that. But I need to be honest with you about something because if I had known this earlier, it would have saved me months of pain. You see, back in 2020, I was doing exactly what I just described, trying to figure it out on my own for months. I had all the information, watched all the YouTube videos, blogs, joined free groups. I knew what digital products were. I understood the process, but I was completely stuck making zero from my social media accounts. I was this close, honestly, to giving up entirely. My mom told me to just stick with my job at TD Bank. My friends said I was wasting my time. And honestly, I actually started to believe them. But then something happened that changed everything. I found a mentor, someone who already built a successful digital product business, who could pretty much show me exactly what to do and guide me past all the road bumps. Everyone around me tried to talk me out of it. They said, "Why would you spend $10,000 on that?" My mom nearly had a heart attack when I told her about the investment, but something inside me knew that my mentor was legit and that he could help me. So, despite all the doubt, despite all the fear, despite what everyone was telling me not to do, I took the leap. I trusted my intuition, and I'm so, so glad that I did. So, because that mentor didn't just teach me information, he helped me actually execute, showed me exactly what to do, in what order, and why. He helped me plan my first launch, something I had absolutely no idea how to do on my own, which ultimately helped me make that $11,000 day on my first digital product launch after months of making zero. That's when everything clicked for me. My only regret is not getting help sooner. Think about all those months I wasted making the same mistakes without knowing I was making mistakes, getting more and more discouraged, all because I was too stubborn to admit I needed guidance. If I had just found the right mentor earlier, I could have saved myself months of frustration. Even now, years and millions of dollars later, I actually do invest thousands into mentors for business, for health, for personal growth, because I truly believe the best single investment you can ever make is buying someone's years of experience, struggle, and knowledge so that you can shortcut the journey for yourself and get to the destination faster. And that's exactly what I want to do for you today. When it comes to digital products, I've been through all the ups and downs. I know exactly where the pitfalls are when it comes to the opportunity I've shown you tonight. I know what works, what doesn't, and why. I know how to avoid the mistakes. And even if you do run into issues, I know exactly how to fix them. That's worth something to some of you in here. Because while you can figure this out on your own, the real question is how much time are you willing to trade? Time you could be spending with your family, time you could be using to make sales instead of staring at a blank dashboard, wondering if you picked the wrong niche, time you'll never get back. You see, I know there's a select few of you here tonight or today who are serious about making a significant change in your life over the next 6 months, and you want to learn directly from people who made it to the top and can help you expedite your success. And there is an easier path, a path that goes a lot faster. And for those people, there's an option where you can work together with me, where I have vested interest in your success, and I can arm you with every resource I have to give you an advantage when it comes to building your digital product business. Here is the second option. December enrollment, my Inner Circle mentorship program. Here's what's inside the Inner Circle. You get 24/7 support, direct access to me and my head coach. You get 3 live coaching calls every week where we solve your problems in real time. You get basically a full library of training content, over 10 hours of exact processes I use to make over 6 figures per month with digital products. It's like me holding your hand and like showing you the entire process. We go very in depth. You also have the private community of serious people who are actually making money with digital products. All the students I showed you are all in the community. You also get an accountability partner assigned to you so you guys can stay accountable together. You also get private direct access to me, messaging me directly and my head coach. So you can ask your question in our private group, just me, you, and my head coach, and we're there to respond ASAP. This means when you hit a roadblock at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday, you're not stuck waiting days for an answer. No more being paralyzed by what if I'm doing this wrong. You get immediate clarity so you can keep moving forward. Next, you get the live group coaching calls every week. These are live interactive sessions where you bring your specific situation, your roadblocks, your questions, and we solve them together right there on the call. You'll walk away with a clear action plan for what to do next. These are always recorded and uploaded, so you can always watch them back later on, especially if, let's say, you missed one. You also have a full library of training content. So over 10 hours of the exact processes I use to make over 6 figures per month. These are the exact step-by-step systems I personally use in my business today. The same systems my students are using to make their first 1, 5K, 10K months. Everything is already recorded, organized, and ready for you to access the moment you join. You also get the private inner circle community, so you're not joining a group full of tire kickers and dreamers. Everyone inside is actively building their businesses and sharing what works for them. These are the people who will celebrate your first sale with you, answer your questions when the coaches are offline, hold you accountable when you need that extra push. This is your new circle, your new network, pretty much your new normal. You also get the accountability partner assigned to you, because here's the truth. Most people fail because they're basically doing it alone. So we pair you with someone at a similar stage who's working towards the same goals. You'll check in with each other weekly, share wins, troubleshoot problems, and keep each other moving forward. Honestly, accountability is the difference between talking about it and actually getting it done. And you get some holiday bonuses, of course. So you get extra month inside. This month in the beginning, this actually starts, I guess, at the beginning of January to go through the content at your own pace, because I know everyone's kind of busy now. So you don't have to start right now. You can start in January if you want. That's why we give you the extra month. You can also hit the ground running once you're ready to start making sales. Next is you get the 30-day first sale sprint. So we have one goal here to get you your first sale in 30 days or less. And here's how it works. You get an extra live coaching call every week for the next 30 days. It's just like a small group. This way, we have more attention on you and your specific situation. And since everyone here is going to be in that sprint from tonight's class, you're all moving forward together. We start sometime next year. I believe we're going to start in January, the sprint, just so that most of you guys are in the holiday season, so you're going to be a little busy right now. I understand. Next, you get free access to all my paid workshops in 2026. I did my first paid workshop last month in October. Check out how much people loved it. Like literally everyone was obsessed. So you can get access to all the ones I do next year. I'm going to probably do over 4 or 5. So next, you get free access to all my paid. I don't know why this again. Sorry. Next, you get the complete template library. So everything you need to launch and scale already done for you. So like proven sales funnels that convert. This is like landing pages, the checkout sequences, and all the automations. You get social media content templates for every platform. You get email sequences that sell on autopilot. So pretty much everything here, you get it all included in. So you never stare at a blank screen again. Just customize with my details and get started. This is everything I use in my own business, handed to you on a silver platter. Next, you actually get a pre-made digital product you can start selling. This is the exact pre-made digital products that have made me and my students 6 figures. These are not templates you have to fill out yourself. These are already done, complete, ready to sell digital products that you can start making money with immediately. You'll have a full suite of proven winners ready to go. So this is the same products I also sell myself, right? So you can start selling them if you'd like, if you don't feel like making your own. Next, you also get the affiliate marketing profit guide. So if you want to start making money right away and maybe launch your product later, well, you can start promoting other people's products and earn 50 to 70% commission on every sale. Some of my students love affiliate marketing. They do it full time. So it's like another way you can add an additional income stream. Now for our fast action bonuses, only for the first 10 people who join today, you actually get extra 6 months of inner circle access. So the first 10 people who join today don't just get 6 months of access, they get 12 months total. So if you're one of the first to join, you're going to get pretty much a year of access. This is live group coaching calls, unlimited message support from me and my team, community access, and all the resources we have inside. Most people see their biggest breakthrough, I feel like, in 4 to 6 months. So imagine what you could do with an extra 6 months on top of that. I feel like you could do a lot. And I'll personally create your digital product for you. So if you're one of the first 10 to join, I'll ask you about your interests, passions, or hobbies and personally build your entire product from scratch. I usually charge around $697 for this service and only do it for a handful of private clients. But for you, it's free if you're one of the first 10 to join tonight. And you get to skip straight to selling your own unique product, which is pretty cool. Now, the investment into the inner circle, it is a mid 4-figure investment, and everyone on this class today will get almost 30% off the normal price. Years of my life and tons of my own personal resources have gone into developing this coaching program. If you're interested, you can book a call to speak to someone on my team. It's a no pressure conversation. If it's not a good fit, you'll at least leave the call with much more clarity on how you can still get started on your own. Now, is this the best time to join the inner circle? You have time right now. The next few weeks are slow. Use them to go through the training, set up your systems, and get familiar with everything at your own pace. You'll be ready when January hits. You'll already be in it, already moving and making progress. And spots are limited. I keep the group small so I can actually work with you personally. Once we hit capacity, we close the doors until next enrollment period. So again, as I was saying, a lot of you probably are busy now because of the holiday season. So even if you join now, That's totally fine. You'll get an extra month so that you can actually start in January if you want, or you can actually start now. It's totally up to you, no pressure at all. So our enrollment fee will raise over time. Now is technically the lowest price that the program will ever cost. As more people go through this program, the more we collectively learn and use to improve the program. And as results stack, so does the bar for entry. If 4 figures upfront doesn't work for you, there is payment plans and financing options available if you qualify. You just talk to your coach about it on the call. They can walk you through all of your options. And obviously, this is very important. We do not want your money if you don't get results. So if you join, show up to all the calls, go through, all the training and actually do the work, and you're still not seeing progress after 6 months, we'll keep working with you until you do, because I'm not interested in your money if you're not winning. I'm interested in success stories, but I can't help you if you join and disappear. You actually have to show up. However, please don't book a call if a mid 4 figure enrollment fee is unrealistic for you, even with a payment plan or financing. You won't commit to following the process and becoming a great case study for this program. So only book a call if you're serious about actually starting. For so many of our inner circle students, joining the program and getting coached by me and my team is what flipped the switch for them. After tonight, you can clearly see why digital products are a life-changing opportunity. The question is, do you want to have to go through all of the trial and error yourself? Or do you want to just be able to turn your brain off, listen to the strategies that we've battle tested, and just follow our lead? Remember, out of all the students I showed you tonight who are crushing, David, Zane, Jada, Yasmin, none of them are any different than you. They all started in the exact same position you're in right now, but we gave them the blueprint and coached them as they executed on it. One winning digital product can launchpad you into leaving your 9 to 5, working from anywhere in the world, never checking the price of stuff, splurging on Christmas presents this year, having complete control over your schedule and life. Sure, not everyone will make millions of dollars like I have, but anyone can replace their full-time salary. By the way, guys, the link to book a call is pinned in the chat, I believe, just in case anyone's wondering, because I think some of you said that. So just check the link in the chat. It's pinned there to book a call with us. And it only gets harder if you wait. Right now, we're still early. AI plus digital products is genuinely the best opportunity I've ever seen. And there's no better time to get started than the holidays, obviously, which is like buying season. But as more people learn about this, competition will continue to increase. There's a unique window of opportunity right now for beginners to come in and scoop up the market share before the masses get into this. I want that to be you, of course. The real cost of not taking action, every moment you wait, you're missing out on thousands of potential customers on social media who are searching for a digital solution that you could be providing them. And instead, they're spending their hard-earned money on other products that are inferior to what you can create with AI now. What your next 90 to 180 days could look like if you decide to join. So let's say you decide to take action on this unique once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You built an online business with AI that gives you complete freedom. You start generating income that's not tied to how many hours you work. You get your work done in just a few hours per week from anywhere. You're able to treat yourself and your loved ones to nice things and still have some left over to invest or throw into a savings account. You live the life you design on your terms without stress and without worry. The decision is in front of you right now. So by a call tonight, you finally have complete clarity on exactly what you need to do to get your first digital product sale and then what the next 10 days after that look like. You also get mentored by coaches who have all built successful digital product businesses from zero. You get all of our proven content templates, AI prompts, recorded trainings, and up-to-date strategies. You have a community of other go-getters and who are basically on the exact same path as you. You give yourself the best possible chance at crushing it. And again, the link to join is in the chat. I don't know if you guys will see, it's like in the chat, it's like pinned. So you can book a call to secure your spot and you get all the holiday bonuses. After booking, look out from a message from Benny. He's on our team, so he should message you. So for some reason, guys, you were able, I've heard some people right now say they weren't able to book a call. So I think we're just gonna change the link right now really quickly. Give me a second here while I see. Let me see what else you guys are saying in the chat. Okay, so yeah, I guess it's time to answer some questions about pretty much everything, and then afterwards we'll go over who won the $500, and then we from a message from Ben, by coaches who have all built. Hi guys, we'll get all of the AI prompts. Don't worry, I'll make sure we go over that in a little bit. So let me just come back here on YouTube. Sorry guys, 1 second. Okay, I'm coming back to YouTube to answer all your questions. Oops, I'm sharing my screen. Okay, guys, so feel free to ask me any questions while we're updating the link so that you can book your call. I think we just updated the new link now, guys. So yeah, you can go ahead and book a call with my team if you'd like to work with us into 2026 and start your business. So yeah, let's see if you guys have any questions. So yeah, the link had some issues. Yes, we are fixing it, guys. Don't worry. The link is being fixed. Also, I'll share with you the AI prompts in a moment. So there's actually like pretty much no startup cost to this business, guys, by the way. The only cost is Stand Store, which is $29 a month, but there's no other cost. So you don't really have to spend much money. It's not like drop shipping where you have to spend thousands. And what are the top niches? I feel like people do really well in like the make money niche, the health and fitness niche, like improving your appearance. And honestly, any niche that solves a specific problem works, in my opinion. So you can pick any niche you want. Yeah, the AI prompts will share those with you in the end. So don't worry. Yeah, keep asking me questions, guys. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people asking if they want to join the program and book a call with us. So there's one thing I'll tell you guys. Basically, our community is like, think of like having a group of friends where you guys talk to each other every day. You hold each other accountable. I think that's so important because like if you don't have that group of people that are like holding you accountable, sometimes it can feel hard, right? It can feel hard to actually make progress because like no one's doing it with you. It feels so challenging on your own. That's why I started this community so that you guys can learn together and grow together. Get on calls with me every week like this one and ask me questions and learn something new. I feel like that's super important. And if you booked your call, if you're like the first 10 people who booked your call, don't worry, we'll make sure you know so that you can get like a bunch of bonuses if you're the first 10. And the cool thing is there's like no failing, right, by joining because like if you don't get results in your first 6 months, then we can keep working with you until you do. So there's only one option to succeed, right? Like that's we don't want your money if you don't succeed, basically. So yeah, like a lot of students, I feel like they see results in like their first 3 months. They get sales in their first 3 months. Like all the students I showed you guys, they're all making sales within their first, I guess, 3 months if they're consistent, they're putting in the work. Some people are lucky too, and they see results within their first week. Like that one student who made $2,900 his first week, which is insane. Like he did really well. Yeah, so yeah, keep asking me questions, guys. I mean, listen, if you think about it, right? 2020, I mean, 2020, oh my gosh, 2026 is almost here. And a lot of you guys obviously want to change your life, right? This is like the perfect time to get started right before the new year. So you can start a business and finally be able to do the things you want to do, whether that's become financially free, quit your job, make this your full-time income, really whatever. I know for me, when I started in 2020, my goal was to quit my job. And so I was able to do that through digital products. And I really hope I can help you guys also do the same. And yeah, keep asking me questions, guys. I will read through them. I know there's a lot. So someone asked me about digital product coloring books. So I feel like the best digital products are like ones that solve a problem. That's how you can make sales. So like mini guides, courses, that's what you're going to learn in the program because that's what sells. And remember, you don't have to be an expert. And you guys can book your call. It's pinned here in the chat. A few $1,000s, then you can just speak to an accountant, right? Like that stuff doesn't really matter. What matters is actually making your first sales, and then you can just speak to any accountant who can help you set that up in your area. Let's see what you guys are saying. Okay, guys, so everyone's asking where the link to book a call is. So yeah, it's just pinned here in the chat. You should see it. It says book your call with the coach or book your onboarding call. So we just changed the link now. So the link now works so you can book a call, by the way, guys. So if you want to book a call, just make sure you do so. It's pinned here, the new link. It should all be good. It should work. And yes, there is payment plans for anyone who doesn't want to pay up front. They can pay monthly. So yeah, you guys can all pay monthly if you'd like. You do not have to make the payment all at once. And the coach will talk to you guys about the payment and the plans and how it all works. So just make sure you book your call. It's pinned up there. And the link for all the AI prompts, I will share with you guys shortly how we can get that to you. I'll let you know. But yes, you can pay monthly for the program. If anyone is wondering about that. And yeah, let's see what other questions we have here. I'm seeing a lot. So yeah, the reason we also made this community too, it's like a coaching community so that you can also talk to the other successful students. Like the students I was talking to guys about, like Zed, for example, in just a year, he's now made 6 figures selling digital products, and he started from zero. And believe it or not, Zed's now a coach. So you can even talk to him inside the program and he can help you out. You can even get on calls with him. There's also Jada. So she grew to 200,000 followers on Instagram. And so she's also another coach that you guys can talk to in the program and get advice from. So she literally started from scratch, like a lot of you guys, and she was able to do it too. So you're not only learning from me, you're learning from tons of other people. Um, uh, Also, if you guys don't have see any spots available to book a call, they are filling up really quickly. So I apologize. We're adding more spots in. I really apologize. They'll get them all added in a minute. So just wait a little bit until all the spots are added. So I really do apologize about that. So yeah, new spots are coming. I apologize. You see when everyone, yeah. So there's yeah. So it's me, and then we have the coach Zed and Jada, which are all very successful, who've done very well, and they're going to help you. And you get your accountability partner as well when you join too, which could be a student who's already in there, who's doing well, that you can learn from. And we have the weekly calls every week where you can talk to me, talk to the other coaches, and learn and be able to implement. This is like the perfect time, I guess, to start, right? Let's see what you guys are saying here. And yeah, I apologize, guys, if there's no spots to book a call. They're opening up right now. Let's see what else you guys are asking here. And yes, guys, the prompts you will be getting them afterwards. I'm just not sure how we're going to deliver them to you yet. I'm going to just check with my team to see how we will deliver the prompts. Why not sell on beacons? I just prefer StanStore. I just like StanStore's email marketing features, and I like StanStore's different methods. I just feel like StanStore is better. I personally have been way more successful. Yes, you can be any age to start. Age is not a problem. We actually have a 92-year-old student, which is insane, in the program. So if you guys join, you will meet her. Her name is Marilyn. So you could be any age to start selling digital products. It does not matter. Age is just a number. So anyone can succeed with this. It's pretty cool. Let me see what else everyone's saying. So once you book the call with your coach, they can go over payment with you, because like you can pay different, I guess, like depending on like how you're gonna split it up. Some of you can pay monthly. It just depends, right? That's why it's important to book a call with the coach so they can kind of help you out and see how to get you in the program based on like your budget and your needs. Yeah, I'm just seeing what else you guys are saying here. Okay, yes. So another thing too, basically for the how the program works, again, it's like a 6-month program. However, after 6 months, if like you don't succeed, which you should after 6 months, we can ensure to, I guess, extend your stay until you're successful. Because we want to make sure you actually succeed. That's the goal. We don't want your money unless you are successful at the end of the day. So yeah, let's see what else you guys are saying here. Yeah, make sure you book a call here. Again, the book a call thing. I think spots are filling up pretty quickly. So if you don't see a spot, just make sure you wait. But honestly, guys, like I really do believe that 2026 is the year to start your business. It's like a fresh start. I started my business, I believe, the beginning of 2020, and obviously I wasted a lot of my time trying to figure it out myself. But then I actually worked with my mentor. His name's Jim. He really helped me out. He helped me basically get to my first few sales and then scale up from there. And ever since working with Jim, I've done very well. And so everything he's taught me, I've pretty much learned over, like I implemented over the years, and I've taught my students, and I've grown through that. So it's pretty amazing. And I'd love to help you guys obviously do the same. And I want to see what other questions you guys have. Okay, guys, so I wanted to share my screen too to show you guys what the program also entails, because I know a lot of you are asking. Let me do that quickly. Give me a second here. Okay. So yeah, I think some of you wanted to also know what was inside the program and stuff. So I can tell you guys what you also get inside the program if you want to book the call. Yeah, so keep asking your questions. But basically, what's inside the program? You get 24/7 support. You get direct access to me and my head coach. You get the 3 live coaching calls every week where we solve your problems in real time. You get a full library of training content. You get over 10 hours of the exact processes I use to make over 6 figures per month with digital products. You get the private community of serious people who are actually making money with digital products, right? Like you get to talk to others who are doing it, and then you get the accountability partner assigned to you. And again, you get private direct messaging access to me and my head coach. So you can talk to me anytime. Like you guys have access to me, one-on-one access. Literally like at 10 p.m. or something, you need help, you message me. So it's pretty cool too. And yeah, we already talked about the coaching calls, you get all that. So yeah, it's like the program is pretty much designed to give you one-on-one support, and I guess also group community access so that you can have other people who are doing it too and ask questions to them. Honestly, the group is really fun too. Like it's not really just about, yes, it's not just about, doing it on your own. It's like meant to make it like a fun experience for you so that you don't feel like, you're doing it on your own and like it's so difficult to figure out things. Like literally, if you have a problem, you can snap your fingers, ask a question, we can solve it for you, right? So you're not sitting there waiting days to get a response, right? And you can do this business from anywhere in the world pretty much. I think like it's possible for anyone. And obviously, if you want to secure all the bonuses and stuff, make sure you do book in your call today because it'll be your last chance to get the holiday bonuses today. Yeah, it works for people in Europe. I have students all over the world, like Europe, different countries. It works for anyone. Anywhere. You can do it also completely faceless. I have students who have done it completely faceless and succeeded as well. I think the fashion niche can do really well, especially if you're solving a problem for someone in that niche, like helping people get into, like, improve their fashion. That does really well. I'd probably pay someone to help me with that. So great niche. And yeah, basically, yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of questions here. Please keep asking me to see. And yeah, it's just like a community of other like-minded individuals, basically. And I'd be so excited to work with you guys and to help you change your life in 2026. I truly believe that this is the biggest opportunity. And I think it's even better than when I started. It was much harder when I started. I feel like now is the best time, considering the new social media platforms and all the cool opportunities. And for the $500 giveaway, I'll announce that very soon. But just to let you guys know about the AI prompts, I believe it's going to be posted in the Telegram group. If you're in the Telegram group, you should have got an email to join it. So make sure you check that out. I'll see if we can also email them to you guys as well. So that should be good. So yeah, the AI prompts, we will send those to you guys. Let me see what they're saying. And my team said they'll send you guys the AI prompts by email, or they'll send them to you in the Telegram if you're in the Telegram. But if you're not in the email, let me see. Yeah, if you're not in the email, if you don't have the Telegram, we'll just send you the AI prompts to your email. That way you can access them afterwards. We'll probably send them sometime tonight for anyone wondering. But yeah, feel free to book a call if you want to talk to the coach and see if the program is the right fit for you. Obviously, no pressure, right? Like if you don't know if it's for you, like that's fine, right? You can just speak to them and ask questions because I'm sure you'll probably have a lot of questions. So yeah. So yeah, guys, don't worry. Let's see what you guys are asking. Yeah, don't worry. We'll email you guys the AI prompts. Don't worry. And depending on pricing, it just depends, right? You have to book a call with the coach to kind of see how they can break it up for you and stuff. I think that's super important. Let me see what else you guys are saying. Yeah, so either join the Telegram. We could probably post later on, guys. I'll post the Telegram under the video description so you guys can join it to get the AI prompts. And let me see if you have any other questions. Keep them coming. So yeah, the class is done. Obviously, I'm just answering questions here, and I'm gonna announce the $500 winner soon. I believe they'll be announced in like 5 minutes, just because we're checking the Instagram stories. So 5 minutes until the winner is announced. So yeah, you guys are gonna learn how to market with Pinterest, with Instagram, with TikTok, with YouTube, with Threads, pretty much all social media to get sales. And Pinterest is awesome. Pinterest is one of my favorite platforms. My students love it. I find that my students love using Threads to start because it's like really easy, and then they move on to the other ones as well. And yeah, let's see what else. And obviously, you'll do email marketing too. What else is everyone saying? Link is not working. If you click the link and there's no way to book a call, it's probably because it's been booked up. So if not, we will make sure to probably update it. So just keep checking back to see when there's more spots. I'll even double check here. Let me see. I think The link should be working, guys, to book a call. There's some spots available. We'll probably bring in more spots too. But yeah, guys, the class is pretty much done. So I'm just here to answer questions for anyone who's interested in booking a call with my team and joining us for 2026. And I think the winner has been announced. So let me see who won the $500. I think they sent me a screenshot. Someone who posted. So by the way, for the winner, basically you had to post on your Instagram story and tag me. So we had a few people do that. Actually, a lot of people do that. And okay, so the winner is, I don't want to say the name wrong. Gada, I think, spams. So I'm gonna put her profile here. I'm gonna message you on Instagram. Just make sure you follow me so that I can message you. This one right here. Oops. So by the way, congratulations, Gada. But here's the thing: make sure you follow me so I can message you, because I think we tried messaging you and it didn't go through. So yeah, but I'll message you on Instagram. Congratulations. That's awesome. Hopefully you can use that $500 to start your digital product business in 2026 and make it a full-time income. That would be awesome. Link broken. I'm not sure. I'm gonna see if my team, guys, if you're not able to book a call, let me just check with my team what's happening. I think it should be good though. Let me see here. But yeah, basically that call is basically to kind of see your experience level, see if you know the program's actually the right fit for you, because obviously we only want to work with people we feel like can actually succeed and do well, because obviously not everyone can, right? So that call will kind of give you clarity and see if the program is the right fit for you for in 2026. Yeah, feel free to ask me questions, guys. We will send you the email with the AI prompts later on today, so that you can start. And make sure you do check your spam folder, because sometimes it lands in spam. So yeah, please. And we can send you guys a Telegram link afterwards as well. I'll link the Telegram in the description of this video. Actually, I could probably do that now in like 5 minutes, so you guys can check that out. Let's see what else you guys are asking here. So yeah, feel free to book your call if you guys are still wanting to join and obviously work with me in 2026. That would be so much fun. Honestly, I really, really feel like this would be such a fun time together in 2026. It's not just, about building your business, right? It's about building with people who can like help you, support you, and make the process just easier. It's so hard doing things on your own. I remember doing it on my own. It was a lot of work. It felt really hard. But when you do it with other people, it just feels a lot easier. So I would love to help you guys out and work with you and hopefully be able to change your 2026, make it maybe your best financial year. Yeah, let's see what else you guys are saying here. Ask me some questions if you have any questions. The free trial for Stand Store will be in the AI prompts link or AI prompts thing, which we'll send to you guys by email later. See what else you guys are asking me any questions. I will go through them and answer. Yeah, if you have any questions too, you can always book a call, talk to the coach. They'll be able to explain everything to you, go over everything. If you have any questions about anything, they'll be able to answer it and see if the program's a good fit. Let's see here. Any questions, feel free to ask. So in my opinion, obviously this class was amazing, guys. Don't get me wrong, this is an amazing masterclass. We added a lot, but obviously this class is only like an hour. The actual program is like over 10 hours long. So you can only imagine how much details are in there and how much you need to implement to do well. This is a great starting point though. Obviously, if you want to do it on your own, this is still amazing, but the program is just more advanced for those who are very serious about this and they really want to make it their full-time income, because you go into everything in depth, of course, and we give you details. Like if you can't, for example, if you don't know, and if you don't know if your product's good, you just send me it. I tell you what I think. If you're struggling with something, you send it to me. I help you, right? So it's all about just ensuring that you're on the right track and you're not doing it on your own. Because obviously, as a beginner, you don't even know what works and what's not, right? But yeah, the link is working, guys. So if you want to book your call, it should be all good. And you don't have to spend any money on ads. You don't have to spend, the only thing you have to spend money on every month is literally Stand Store, which Stand Store is like $29 a month. So that's the only expense. It's not like you have to spend on anything else. And I know some of you are just joining the live, but it's done now, I guess. So yeah, the only expense you have is the $29 a month for Stand Store. So it's pretty easy. I mean, it's pretty chill because of that. You don't have to spend so much money on ads or anything like that. Oh yeah, feel free to ask me some more questions, guys. I want to make sure I'm answering everyone. And if I don't get to your question, you can just book a call with the coach and they can help you out if you're interested in joining the program. Obviously, we only want to work with people who are serious about starting their business in 2026 and actually making a full-time income online. So if you're committed to the process, then I 100% think you should book a call with us so we can see if we can help you out. Threads didn't work for me. So Threads, in my opinion, is the best platform for engagement and growing. Sometimes if it doesn't work, it's mainly because you're not following the right strategy or you're doing something wrong, right? Like that's with anything in business. If it's not working, something's broken, and it's kind of hard to know what's broken if you don't have someone helping you, right? And that's why that's pretty much why we've created this program so that we can help people who really need the help and actually are serious about this and serious about starting their digital product business. Let's see what else you guys are asking here. Yeah, feel free to ask me any questions. Where can I send you my email? I think if you guys didn't get the AI prompts, what I'll do is we'll send it to you again by email, Telegram, and I'll put the link in the description after this is done, so you can get those AI prompts for like the next hour or so, until this video is probably taken down. But yes, the class is over, guys. I'm just answering questions now for anyone who wants to book a call with my team and join our program, our coaching program. Let's see. So someone said they joined my class. They set up their pages, but they haven't seen any traction. Well, honestly, right, it's hard to know, right, without looking at your social media, what's happening. A lot of the time, it's like marketing. Let's say like something's not working with your marketing, or like maybe the product's not so good. Like there's so many things, right? And it's hard to know. That's why we create the coaching so that we can actually help you one-on-one and ensure you're doing the right thing. Because sometimes you make mistakes, you don't even realize what you're doing without someone helping you. Then you can't really get that help. Let's see. And like there is a strategy to everything, right? Like there's a strategy to making sales. If you're not making sales, obviously you're doing something wrong, right? Or like you're missing something. That's why we come in to help you and make sure you're actually doing it right. As long as you're putting in the work on your end, we'll make sure we do our part to make sure you're on the right track. That's kind of the whole goal of the, I guess, mentorship, to actually guide you the right way and ensure you're doing everything right. And yeah, feel free to ask me more questions. Only if you're serious, right? Like don't book a call if you're not serious about starting the business in 2026 and actually making a full-time income online. Because obviously starting a business requires time and commitment, right? And we want to work with you only if you are willing to put in the work and make this work. I feel like some students, they only like spend like an hour to two a week. An hour to two a day on the business. Like if you spend an hour a day on the business, I really believe that you can do well. Obviously, the more time, the better, but it just depends. Let's see what else you guys are asking. Also, I did answer your question, Tanya, earlier. I answered your question. You were asking me, I was telling you we can't, how can I help you if I don't see your Instagram or like stuff, right? It's all about like seeing your social media and being able to kind of see where the mistakes are made or what's missing, right? That's kind of how it works, because like it's hard to help you if we don't know what you're doing, right? See what else everyone's asking here. So yeah, if you join the program, of course, you get direct access to me as well. You can message me. You can also talk to me on the weekly coaching calls. I usually join 2 a week. So you can talk to me, ask me questions. I can help you out as well. Look at your social media. So that's pretty cool too. If you feel like you need the one-on-one support, we're always there to help you out. And but yeah, and the call that you can book with my team is free. So if you guys want to book a call with my team to see, if the program is the right fit for you, feel free to do so. But obviously only book the call if you're serious, because we only want to work with serious people who are wanting to take this seriously and start their business in 2026. And if you make one Instagram post, you can also post it to all the other socials, because someone asked that. So that's pretty cool. And then we have the payment plans too. Payment plans, yeah, if you basically can't pay up front or something, we have different options. Is Etsy still good? So I like Etsy, but I feel like the biggest issue people have is marketing, right? I think Stan Store is better because it's like your own, like you have your own platform and stuff. You don't pay much fees. So I feel like Stan Store is number one. And the call with my team is free. Yes, it is free. Basically, it's so we can see if the program is the right fit for you, but only book it, right, if you're serious about joining the mentorship. And yeah, feel free to ask me any more questions, guys. Yes, the call is free. The mentorship, like the call to join the program. Um, see what else you guys are asking. And no, for the call that you have, you book it with my team, like my coaches. They would be talking to you basically to see if the program is the right fit for you. And there is payment plans in case you cannot pay upfront. Because obviously we understand not everyone can pay upfront, so no worries. I will be able to help you guys out. But yeah, if you want to get all the bonuses I mentioned today, every single bonus I mentioned, like I will share my screen here to show you guys the bonuses in case you forgot. You'd have to book the call today to get those bonuses. Oops, let me see what happened here. Yeah, let me show you guys the bonuses that we have for the holidays. So yeah, again, if you guys want to get all the bonuses I mentioned, you do have to book a call today so you can get these bonuses. So the first bonus is you get the extra month inside the program, just because I know a lot of you probably can't start now because of the holidays. So you can start in January if you want. You also get the 30-day first sales sprint. We can start this in January where you get an extra call every week, basically to help you get your first sale as soon as possible in 2026. You get free access to all my paid workshops in 2026 as well if you join today. And obviously everyone loved the workshop, so that's pretty cool. And you also, I don't know why that, oops. You also get the complete template library. So these are all like plug and play systems that you get when you join the program. It's all just part of my curriculum. You get all the stuff part of it as a bonus. So like this proven sales funnels that convert, social media content templates for every platform, email sequences that sell on autopilot. So you get all this stuff as a bonus. You also get the biggest bonus I feel like people love is the pre-made digital products that you can start selling, because I know a lot of people don't want to make their own products, so you can just sell my pre-made one. I have one for 97. I have one for 197. So these are all proven digital products that you can start selling right away if you wish, or you can make your own. It's totally up to you, but this is just another bonus you get for joining today. You also get the affiliate marketing profit guide. So basically, you get like another bonus, which is a way that you can make money with affiliate marketing, which is like a additional income stream. So you can start selling other people's products if you don't want to sell your own. And this is just for the first 10 people who joined, but obviously most of you probably now at this point aren't part of the first 10. But yeah, if you guys, let me come back here. If you wanted to get all those bonuses that I just mentioned, you would just have to, I guess, book your call by today so that we can make sure. Now let me see what else everyone's asking here. And yeah, we have someone asked, yes, we have payment plans if you want to pay monthly. Because I know not everyone can pay up front, so that's totally understandable. But honestly, like you have to, the way I see it too, with like investments in programs like this is you have to be willing to invest in yourself, right, to succeed. Like if you're not willing to invest in yourself, then maybe you're not serious about it, which is fine. But with anything in life, right, it requires commitment. It requires an investment in yourself, whether that's like a financial investment or like some other type of investment, right? You need to be willing to invest in yourself. Because obviously you have to see it as like you invest in yourself, but there's a huge return, right? If you put in the work, you do it all, you could have yourself a successful business, right? And that could be 100% worth it for you. As long as you show up and put in the work, there's no reason why it wouldn't be worth your investment, right? That's how I see it. All the students who succeed in my program, they're always extremely, extremely happy they joined, right? Because they learn so much. They get to work with me. They meet so many other people doing the same thing. And so I truly believe that that's very important, right? And let me see what else you guys are asking here. Yeah, if you have any specific questions too that I don't answer, you can book a call with us, and obviously we'll be happy to answer. So don't worry. See what else to do. I'm gonna scroll up because there's a lot of questions that I missed. For pricing, guys, we can't really tell you on the call just because you have to book a call with the team, and they'll be able to kind of tell you what price would work for you, because like it depends on if you're gonna pay monthly or if you're gonna pay upfront. Because yeah, like there's different plans that they have for you, so that's why we recommend just scheduling the call with the coach so that they can break it down for you, because it's different for everyone, right? If the link's not working for you, I would say open with a different browser. That's why. If there's no, let me see if the link's working on our end. If it's not working on your end, I just recommend opening a different browser maybe, or copy the link and then Yeah, because it's working for me. There's just not that many time. Actually, there's a lot of time available to book. So yeah, definitely take a look there and see. Um, but yeah, see, you have to be very serious about starting, obviously, to get accepted into the program after speaking with the coach, because we want people who we believe we can actually help and who will actually succeed in 2026, of course. Because you have to be willing to work hard and show up, every week to see success. You can't just disappear after you joining, right? You have to put in the work. So when you have the call, yeah, they'll answer all your questions, see if the program is the right fit for you, and if it's the right fit, they'll offer you to join, and then you can join it. We have very limited spots for who we can work with. Obviously, we can't work with everyone. Um, and for the Telegram link, I think we'll send the Telegram and the AI prompts for anyone who doesn't know to your email afterwards, just in case you need that. But yeah, this call, guys, will have to end soon. Just answering any questions if there's any last questions, but it will be ending soon. So if you want to book a call, make sure you book it now before the meeting ends, because once it ends, you can't book your call afterwards and obviously get the bonuses. So if you wanted to join, just make sure you book the call. Obviously, there's no risk to you for booking the call, right? If you don't join the program, that's no hard feelings. Um, that's fine, no problem. And I don't know. I don't think there will be I don't know if we're gonna have a replay for this masterclass. I'll ask my team, but I don't think so. We'll keep you guys updated on that, like by email. We probably have your email if you're here, so we will ask about that. Yeah, let me see if there's any other questions I missed, guys. If there's anything you want to ask about joining the program, just let me know. I think after this, I think we sent you guys like a text message too. If we have your number, we sent you a text to join the program and book your call, so you can do that too. And if not, I'll probably leave this actual live video up for like another hour or something, and I'll put the link in the description for the Telegram and then the AI prompts in case we don't have your email. So just make sure you look out for that. I just can't do it right now, but I can do it after this call is ending. And no, I did not lie to you guys. Of course, I'm going to share the AI prompts. It's just I can't share it right now on the live, but my team will share it to you by email or Telegram. I did the same thing last live. I sent you guys the prompts by email, so don't worry. See what else you guys are asking here. Yeah. So, is there any other questions, guys, about I guess joining the mentorship or anything? Let me know. Because obviously I don't want to keep this going on for too long, of course, because I know a lot of people are busy. But if there's any questions you have, let me know. And of course, right, if you want to get all the bonuses I mentioned, you do have to book your call by the end of this meeting. I don't know. I think obviously if you